r/askreddit. What's the best personal hygiene tip you can give? As someone who used to be a hairstylist, please scrub behind your ears. More people than you think forget to clean the crease behind their ears and have yellow/white/sometimes green, if it hasn't been cleaned in a really long time, gunk in the fold behind their ears. It's really nasty and smells. What I don't understand is how is this not getting cleaned while those people wash their hair? You have to rub and scrub a bit to clean this area properly. Some people just let the water run lightly over the back part of their ears. And this is not enough. After a shower, I stand or squat over my fan for a minute to air dry my undercarriage. Especially in the summer. It's a glorious feeling. My husband uses a blow dryer to do just that. Actually, he pats down with a towel quickly and then does that for his whole body. Grammar edit. I use the hairdryer for similar purposes. Deodorant goes on much better with a dry armpit. Also, a hairdryer can quickly defog a bathroom mirror. Drowning yourself in cologne is not a viable alternative to showering. What about Axe body spray? It's like middle school all over again. If you have bad breath alert and you don't understand why, no matter how well you brush your teeth and tongue, check to see if you have tonsil stones. I found out I get them by the time I hit 21. Okay, is that the nasty little chunks of whitish yellow gunk that occasionally makes my mouth taste like death? Because I'm tried fishing them out proactively before they just wander out onto my tongue. But it seems like no matter how often I try to clean that hit out, it reappears. So doctor? Dentist? A pressure hose on my tonsils? Get rid of the tonsils. Just did this like 2 weeks ago. So worth it, D. When you shower, really clean your feet. Get in between your toes, underneath, etc. Make sure you clean them thoroughly. Also make sure you dry your feet properly before putting socks and shoes on. Shower before going in cramped public spaces and use deodorant. Sitting next to a stinky person for a 4-H flight wasn't fun. Shower and use deodorant. There we go. Much better. As someone who gets migraines from fragrances, if you're going to be crammed up with people in an enclosed environment, might I suggest an unscented deodorant? Thank you. Stay in the shower stall while you dry off. Keeps the floor dry. I have unusually high anger about this. It's gotta be walking in after someone and getting wet sock cause they dripped all over the floor. Edit. This seems to be a common comment. Let me clarify. There is a mat. IDK how it's missed every day. But it is. Wet sock. Shivers. If you can smell yourself a little, other people can smell you a lot. This is the worst advice anyone could give, as it is untrue, misleading and anxiety inducing. It's too late. I'm already having a meltdown. The tip is to always wash the tip and pull the foreskin back when you do so. My mom told me to do this when I was a child, but she didn't know or forgot that my foreskin was removed. It left me wondering what she meant for many years. Carry wet wipes with you and clean your face during the day if you're not at home, obviously. Brush your tongue too. Wash behind your ears. Don't throw poop at people just because you're mad at them. You really shouldn't wash your face that much. Your skin will freak out and overproduce oil to compensate. This in turn makes you think you need to wash more often. Vicious circle. The same is true for washing your hair. I used to think I was cursed with the grossest, most oily hair ever until I stopped washing it so much. It was a crappy transition. But just by gradually waiting longer and longer between washes, I can now go a week before it starts to look greasy. Most days I just rinse my hair with water or use a little conditioner. Now, before, I would shampoo in the morning and by like 8 PM I would look like a greasy hobo. I don't know if it works for everyone, but it's worth a try if you're able. Edit. Since people are asking, and I'm too lazy to reply to everyone, I basically just started pushing longer and longer between washes. It wasn't fun, because I had to deal with greasy hair in public sometimes. I would just go as long as I possibly could before I couldn't tolerate it anymore. Gradually, that time increased. Using dry shampoo and wearing my hair up helped a ton. I didn't really keep track Took a couple months I think to go from washing every day to once a week. Thanks for the /r/napoo suggestions. I didn't know it was a thing, but I will check it out. Brush your tits, nipple hair and all. Good advice. Use a washcloth. You will notice a difference in how clean you smell at the end of the day versus just soaping yourself with the bar. Cloth removes a lot more grime and dirt than just water running over you. To add to this, use a clean washcloth each time. I had some issues with both body acne and MRSA. I'm a recovering heroin addict and contracted it a few times. I used to use those bath poofs and loofahs, but my doctor told me to throw that hit out immediately and use a fresh, clean washcloth each shower. Well, I did, and my body acne immediately cleared up and I haven't had a MRSA issue in almost a year. Those bath poofs and loofahs are giant petri dishes. They reside in a warm, moist environment. You're literally dragging bacteria all over you when you use them. You should do this with your washcloth for your face as well. Use a clean one each time to avoid giving yourself acne and eye infections. Women can get smegma too. I just googled this and I really wish I didn't. I googled lady smegma and got a picture of Lady Gaga. This mostly dog piles onto other answers. But make sure your female children know to wipe after using the toilet. My own mother did not teach me to wipe after urinating, only after defecating. She then didn't understand why I ruined so many pairs of underwear as a child, and didn't correct me even after realizing what it was. I was in middle school, grade 6, before I did it, and only then, because I really had to go and it splashed a lot. Sure, it's a little uncomfortable to have to tell your little girl she needs to wipe her genitalia, but it beats having to bleach out her clothes because she doesn't. Edit, front to back. Stop asking. Once you talk about lady parts stuff, it gets easier. I've been talking to my daughter like it's no big deal since she was potty trained. She was actually excited to have her first period. She knows how and when to shave her parts. She is an early teen and felt comfortable asking me to explain tampons. And she now uses them. And her friends talk about periods very freely. She even talks about it to me in front of her dad. I guess my point is, if you start young, there will be no shame and embarrassment for the child. And yours will dissipate quickly. As someone whose mother never told her, how/when do you shave your bits? I've always wondered about the protocol for pubic hair. Brush your tongue. Or use a tongue scraper. I use one, and it seems it never works. I've sat there for several minutes trying to scrape everything off, and my tongue is still kinda white. It's so annoying. Change your sheets at least once a week. It'll help with keeping your hair less oily, skin less smelly, and help protect against body acne. Ninja edit. Liscano Soili was a friend of mine, and autocorrect is a rich. Liscano Soili. Got it. I thought I was having a stroke while reading this. Never refuse a stick of gum or mint offered. Someone may be trying to tell you something without being rude. Sometimes people just offer because they're getting a stick/mint for themselves and don't want to be rude. This is usually the case. I've never offered anyone gum because their breath is bad. Floss and wank. Flostabut. MMMMM. Scratches us and smells fingers. I got nothing. Everyone loves their own brand. After you wash the inside of your peen in the shower, pull the skin down and dry it inside with a towel. This will stop that horrible cock smell. Instructions unclear. Towel stuck in urethra. Forever going to be stuck with the image of a towel disappearing into some poor fool's urethra as part of one of those disappearing scarf magic tricks. Always wash your ex toys. I wash my hands at least twice a day. If you're prone to smelly feet, piss on them every time you shower. The ammonia kills bacteria. Remember to wash them afterwards though. Edit. Uri. Not ammonia. Thanks Harambe. Bro. Who WTF? Why are you pissing on my feet? Chill bro. It kills the bacteria on your feet. Or, thanks bro. Extends foot. I have two. Number brush. Number wash face. Wash your face with a brush. Peen stuck and ceiling fan. This thread is making me want to take a shower. Wash your butt after every BM. The cleanliness is glorious. Bowel movement. I love the bum spray. Makes everything easier. IDK why the Western civilizations haven't taken this on board. I consider myself a bidet evangelist in the States. It's astounding how many people tell me that bidets are gross. I then ask, if you had poop on your finger, would you be fine just wiping it with a paper towel? The obvious answer being no. It's not going to be easy. But we can make bidet ubiquity a thing. Edit. Many people are saying that hands are a false equivalent. Fair enough, I use it for the shock factor. Now how about your chest? Or a hairy equivalent for the guys out there, your armpit. Wipe front to back, ladies. For the love of God, front to back. Also urinate after X to flush any bacteria away from your urethra. Yes. I used to get utis all the time and would get the front to back talk of shame. Until one nurse told me to pee after X. Utis gone. Keep your pubes trimmed. They won't be so smelly. It's the hair that traps all the stink. I know all about this. If you have a vag, don't use soap on/in it. Edit. Your vag is the canal towards your cervix on the inside. You don't need soap to clean it, as it is self-cleaning. Soap messes up the pH value. And even those specifically designed soaps meant for feminine hygiene don't serve any real purpose. Washing the outside with just water should do fine. I'm not sure what you meant by vag, but I want to clarify for anyone reading, you can use a mild cleanser on the vulva. You're just not supposed to get all up in there, especially with something like a douche. But under the clitoral hood and between the majora/minora, buildup occurs and is very difficult to remove without some sort of cleanser. The self-cleaning oven properties of the vag do not extend to the external genitalia. Vulva equals VAG. People never clarify this and it always confuses other people, and thank you for pointing this out, because really, not everyone immediately realizes a person means the actual vag and not the vulva. Actually, most people don't. Besides basic maintenance, try a sugar scrub once in a while, no matter your gender. Especially if you have dry skin. It gets all the dead crap off and leaves your skin super huggable and soft. Especially if you choose to shave afterwards. You can make your own easily with 3/4 cup sugar, 1/4 cup oil, I like coconut, mixed with a few drops of your favorite essential oil or even some vanilla. Use it to exfoliate your skin. And then in the shower, scrub it off well, to remove the skin the sugar rubbed off as well as to remove the oily residue. When you get out of the shower, moisturize and voila. Sugar scrubs on things like arms and legs is the most satisfying thing. But for those who don't know, it's not a great idea to sugar scrub your face, with the exception of your lips. Facial skin is way more sensitive and delicate than the rest of your body. And physical exfoliation, that is. Sugar and microbed scrubs, with the exception of very gentle things like exfoliating cloths and konjac sponges, doesn't just remove dead skin. It can also damage the healthy skin underneath. It's better to use a chemical exfoliant like salicylic/glycolic acid, which gently removes dead skin, while also doing other helpful things like clearing the gunk out of your pores and resurfacing your skin. Minimizing the appearance of acne scars and sebaceous filaments, the blackhead looking things on your nose. Sugar scrubs are alright for your lips, though there aren't as many layers of skin on your lips, so it's not great to use chemical exfoliants on them. But you should only use them a maximum of once or twice a week, any more will just instant dry your lips out. r/skincare addiction. Because lemon juice belongs in a cocktail, not on the face. Edit. Grammar. My biggest hygiene tips are for fat people. Take a shower. I weigh about 450 pounds, yet never smell badly. I used to play Magic and other card/board games at local game shops, and other fat guys 100 pounds or so smaller than me smelled like ass. It's disgusting. When you shower, take that extra 5 or 10 minutes, get in literally every roll, crack, crease, and clean yourself, please. If you went to work all day, go home and shower before going out. Especially when it's hot, no one wants to smell your hot hit, especially when you aren't hot hit. Boogie. Is that you? Don't pull your hair back tightly at all. Dat traction alopecia. Wait, what? Elaborate. Wash your damn hands after you use the washroom. It seems obvious, I know. but I see clueless idiots walk right out of the stall all the time. Cut your toenails and fingernails. Your apt or claws hanging over the edge of your sandals freak me out. Carry a tuck switch hazel wipe. They come in individual packs for travel at all times. A quick wipe in the armpits will kill all odor causing bacteria. You can also use it on your nether regions if, say, you're nearing the end of a date that's going well. Nice try. Which? Before you put a bag liner in your bathroom or bedroom small trash can, grab 10-20 extra bags. Fold them and put them at the bottom of the can. This way, for a while you will have a bag ready to replace the full one. It makes your chores easier and you're less likely to get lazy and go without. Make sure to like and subscribe so we can watch together.